Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hey y'all. Hey to all of our new family members and new subscribers. Hi, hello, welcome, and to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank y'all so much for coming back and watching another video. Fam, you know I'm always talking about our live stream. Please join us on our live stream each week. We usually do it, right now we're in the season where we're doing it on Friday or Saturday night, usually on Friday unless otherwise specified, okay? Around the 6 o'clock hour, that is on the YouTube platform and also on the Facebook platform. I would love to see you there. This is where we get into the spiritual meat of the matter. We're able to actually dissect this thing from the inside out, because that's where the healing has to take place, from the inside out, not the outside in. All right, so y'all meet us there. And y'all know I'm always asking y'all to help your sister out. Y'all hit that like button, hit that. Y'all know I'm always asking y'all, please help your sister out. It's free. All you have to do is hit the like button. Make sure you're signed into YouTube, because if you're not signed into YouTube, I don't think your reaction or your like will it will allow you to like or register. You know, the like will register on the YouTube platform. So I wanted to make sure I put that in there, because sometimes we click on the videos and we're actually watching it logged out of YouTube, but you have to log in order to for your like to register. All right, and y'all know I'm plugging the book, y'all. Seduced by Satan. It is in the description below, y'all. Get your book, get your copy today. Okay, get your copy today. And let me tell you something. Here's the deal with this book. Y'all, I'm doing the commentary on each one of the chapters, and I'm gonna tell you, it's a page turner. Why is it a page turner? Y'all, it's based on a true story. This is no cap. This is based on a true story. And guess what? This is what you will see. This is how you see a cerebral / somatic narcissist get down in one of the most diabolical, manipulative the whole scheme was crazy. Okay, so y'all pick up your copy today. The link is pinned in the description below. Okay, y'all, let's get into the topic of this video. Let's go ahead and jump in. I want to talk about this, y'all. In the mind of a narcissist, what is the discard to a narcissist? Now I want y'all to, because I want to show y'all how narcissists think about the relationship itself. Okay, and it's not even a relationship, it's an addiction ship. It's a manipulation ship. Okay, this is how they think. So in the only way that you can know the mind of a narcissist, first of all, the Holy Spirit has to reveal it to you. So a lot of times people are not able to give this type of information. You could give it from a cognitive, or what we call a clinical perspective, but then you need to know how these birds think on the inside, what type of entities they got working. And this will tell you often how they manipulate, and how the way that they think, and why are they coming back constantly to try to damage you more and more. So yeah, when we talk about the discard in the mind of a narcissist, this is something they will never tell you. Okay, this is something that you probably may have heard bits and pieces, but I'm gonna give it to you like this. Okay, the discard in the mind of a narcissist, it's not actually the end, it's the beginning. I know you're probably saying, the beginning of what? Because this clown has left me. You know, this clown told me that they don't want to have anything else to do with me. You know, this clown and this backwards walking giraffe haven't even contacted their children, or, you know, we haven't heard from them in X, Y, and Z. Sometimes we think that we're dealing with a narcissist, because narcissists almost 99.9% of the time is going to come back. If it's a true narc, if it's a true narcissist, they're going to come back. If you have been dealing with a narcissist and you didn't shame them, you didn't put their name to shame, you didn't basically give them a reason, or you basically let them know that there was no room in the end, there was nothing else that they could come back to, meaning that they didn't have to torch the bridge, you did. Okay, now in a situation like that, that's that 0.0% that won't come back. But most of the time, if you're dealing with a garden variety, great, you know, malignant or whatever kind of narcissist, covert, they're going to come back. They're lazy. They don't want to go and idealize new supply. They lazy. They won't come back because they know what you got. You see what I'm saying? But in the mind of a narcissist, this is how they see the discard. It's not the end, y'all. It's only the beginning. It's the beginning of them getting what they think is a fresh slate with you. Now, you probably like, how is that a fresh slate with you? Because they go over there to the new supply, right? They're over there doing everything that they big and bad enough to do. They're posting pictures. They're gonna do all of that because they know that they left you rocking and reeling. They know that half the time they didn't give you closure. And that's another thing I want to stop real quick. Sometimes you just gotta let people's stupidity be your closure. I mean, some things you just don't need closure on. I don't need closure to know that you was a whole fool. You know what I'm saying? I don't need closure to know that what you were doing to me was absolute, it was abuse. I mean, not just abuse. I'm talking about it was beyond. It was just diabolical. I don't need closure to understand that. Sometimes you just got to let a person's stupidity be your closure and move on. But they know that they're going to drop that bait over there for you on their social media pages with the new supply. So they know that all of this time, while they have now put this discard into place, or what they call a discard is really just a shelving. Okay, they know that they are doing all types of things to make you overthink, to make you angry, to continue to make you or keep you emotional about what's happening. They know they're doing all of that, okay? So it's the beginning to them of going back to you, or coming back to you, and you saying, oh, I'm so glad. Now, once they get done over there, if you stay emotionally attached and you're still crying, oh, I don't know what happened, all of that, you see how this becomes a new beginning? Yeah, because after the discard comes what? The love bomb again. Exactly. They're not there to stop the cycle. They're just there to put a pause. Okay, that's it. I told y'all before, the narcissist ain't trying to discard like that. They really don't have the power to do that. Why? Because they lazy. They some lazy bums. And they just want stuff easy. But it's a beginning of them coming back, re-idealizing you, right? Putting that mask halfway back on, getting you back into that emotional space where they want you, and doing it to and listen, and sticking it to you worse than they did before. That's what it's about. It's a pause. It's to give you a break, to allow you to kind of pull yourself together, get you some more strength, try to not fall apart every day. Because some of y'all have said in the comments, each day I get stronger and stronger. And I've seen people say, and I felt like I was so strong. And then when the narcissist came back, I fell into it again. That's what that's in the mind of a narcissist. That's what they want. They want you to refuel. They want you to rejuvenate a little bit. So when they come back, you got that fresh energy to give to them because they've been gone for a minute. That's what the discard means to them. It's not a discard. It's a pause to let you reset while they over here doing what they're doing, so they can come back and get what you done reset on. Girl, listen. Sir. Look, not sir. Sir. Listen. Okay? Ma'am and sir. Listen, y'all. This is what they think in their minds. This is how sick and twisted it is. It's not the end. It's the beginning of a new cycle. Unless you put a stop to it. You got to put a stop to that. So there, and then what else does that mean? That also means that at that discard or shelving or whatever, that means that they get to tell new lies on you. They get to go put you in a whole smear campaign, so everybody around you is looking at you crazy, right? So you notice that this is happening too. People are treating you different, and all of that plays into it, because they know that once they come back, they're going to go and tell these people that they lied to. Now y'all back together, and the people are going to be treating you differently now. Now they're going to be coming around, oh, I thought so-and-so. Y'all, this is why I tell y'all, you got to deal with your trauma. Okay, if you know you deal with rejection and abandonment and you care what people think about you, baby, you need to be in one of my mentorship classes, or you need to be in that EDAC course. You need to be there. Because let me tell you something. I'm going to teach you how to get healed and whole. Okay, where you don't even care what the narcissist is thinking, or nobody else for that matter. The only thing that you caring about is what you need to do for yourself and what you need to do for the Lord Jesus Christ Almighty. Hello. You know what I'm saying? Because man ain't got no heaven or hell to put you in. And this narcissist, you live through hell constantly with them. But that's what they do. It's a whole mix of just toxicity. But in their minds, this is what the discard is. This is what they see the discard as. It's not the end. It's only the beginning. It's only a pause. That's why y'all dealing with them now. That's why you went back. I went back too. I did. And I ain't gonna sit here and lie and say I didn't. I did several times until I learned, because I had never come in contact with that. But then I had to learn that this right here is straight up toxic. And not only that, this is diabolical. When I figured that out through therapy and talking to the Lord and trying to understand that's when you know. But yeah, in the mind of a narcissist, this is what a discard truly is. It is not, you have to see it from their perspective. They're doing all of these things to make you feel so bad when they're away from you. They're giving you the no closure. They're putting you through that smear campaign. They're doing all of that. They're all because they want a revolving door. Okay? They want to restart the cycle with you over and over. And if you don't understand this, like I told y'all in another video, you will spend decades. And that's just what the devil wants to do. He want to tie up your life in toxic relationships for decades, so you never get a chance to walk in your purpose and fulfill your destiny in this life. There it is. Boom. Okay? So, yeah, that's what it is with a narcissist. They want to put a pause right there. But honey, let me tell you something about a pause. There's power in the pause. Okay? There's power in the pause when you know that you got some spiritual backing and you're rooted in the word. Oh yeah, what that clown thought was a pause, honey, is gonna be a permanent pause. How about that? Ain't never coming back. But the only way that you can do that is that you gotta level up in the spirit realm. When I say level up, you got to heal. You got to become whole. So you're no longer subjected to the what I would like to call the demonic forces on that level anymore. You know how they say new level, new devils? Baby, go ahead and slay those, because higher is your goal. Okay? Higher is your goal. All right? So family, listen, I hope this helps you all, and I will see you all on the next video, fam. I love you, and I'll see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.